Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Is this not... No, that's not it. Hold on. What is happening? Okay, I have to switch it to that for the... Really? Fascinating. Okay. Sorry, we finally got my wireless headphones to work. And apparently I had to switch the desktop audio to the headphone audio in order for it to pick up. We're still trying to figure out how to get these guys to work, but yeah, that's picking up now. Alright, I don't understand it, but okay. Okay, so we're in Coral Island, we're in Tappy Fields. It is the 4th day of summer, year 1. And we've got a lot of work to do. Like, so much work to do. Sorry, the music stopped playing because I had it loaded in for a few minutes before I was able to be ready to go here. So, that's all that's about. Okay, so now I'm just making sure everything's picking up like it's supposed to be. Okay, so that is clicking when I'm rolling over that. Okay, because I can't see my my OBS preview when I've got the dashboard up for Twitch. I'm sure that if I had it integrated with OBS, I have a different version. Or there's other windows I could dock on there, but this way works for me. Alright, so we got some mail. That's the clicking noise in the background letting you know you have mail, and it doesn't go away until after you've finished reading it. Can't believe this, we actually reached our pick starter goal in just one day. Oh man, this is so exciting. Didn't think we'd get there so fast. Since we hit our goal so early, we're adding some stretch goals for the campaign. Basically, our museum is going to be bigger and grander than originally planned. But I'll have to talk to Mayor Connor and Millie about this. I'll update you again soon. Okay, Scott. Sure. Whatever you say. Okay. So we have some stuff here that we still need to get watered up. Looks like we still need some more bronze. I know in my off-stream game I was kind of stuck for a minute because I needed hardwood and I couldn't figure out how to get it because I'm like, but I thought the logs on the farm gave me hardwood, and then there's a forest over by the giant village that opens up, or like on that side. Excuse me. And I knew there was some hardwood logs there. So I upgraded to silver axe and it wouldn't let me hit the logs, and I'm like, well, what the hell? So I was like, okay, I guess I need the gold axe because I couldn't remember from early access if it was the gold or the silver. So I'm like, okay, I guess I do need the gold. So I went to go do the gold axe and it's like, oh, you need hardwood for this handle, and I'm like, if I can't chop down the hardwood logs on the farm with the silver, how am I supposed to get the hardwood? But apparently the silver axe let me get the hardwood that was in the side village? Or like in the side of the map thing. However, I had to turn in the monster loot altar to open that up. Alright, I don't even know what the hell we have in our inventory because we've got the two farms going side by side here. And one just started, my off-stream farms just started winter, so I'm just like, where the fuck are we? What are we doing? Where are we at? Alright, what's in here? Alright, how much money do we have? We have 1,000, so we... Oh! Really? You okay, OBS? Because my internet just dropped. Hold on. Why are we being dumb? If you hear kids screaming in the background, it's the daycare across the street. I can't do anything about that. Can you check that? I had to turn it up. Did we still need this? Wait. Okay, well we definitely still need to offer it.
Oil, so I turned it down a bit.
To what?
To like 3.5. Usually it goes down to 3 to maintain the boil, but I'm gonna let it stay high for a little bit to make sure it's hot.
Okay. And if OBS would get its shit together, that would be great. Alright, we'll do one more there for now. Alright, let me see here. Okay, so we can't really make any more food. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We need to clean up this farm a bit, so let's take our energy down as far as we can here. And then we will see about heading up to the bathhouse. And then maybe possibly heading into the mine. Okay, did we ever clear? No. Okay, so I can't break that yet. That's just not possible with this particular pickaxe. So apparently with these headphones, I have to switch the desktop audio input to them. So you know.
You have to do what?
In order for OBS to pick up my desktop sound, and I'd like you to pop in and actually unmute it to see if you can hear everything.
Okay, instead of desktop sound, you want me to just set it to capture the program on each of them? So that way you don't have to worry about the desktop?
I mean, if you want to...
Because that means that it'll never catch, like, music you're playing on YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I can do that after your stream.
Because when it was on regular desktop, like it was on my speakers, and I'm like, okay, but nothing's coming through because the sound's going through these. I was very confused. Okay, so I'll pop you there. Alright. Oh, you know what? Okay. I can't remember why I was making that. I think I was making it to do something for the farm. I don't remember what. You're safe, Moth. I don't have enough energy to be fussing with you right now. Oh, I think we need one of those. I can't remember if we turned one of those in yet. We may have. And I just don't remember. Oh yes, just don't mind my shallot sitting in the locker room. Oh no, I'm gonna bring it with me. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have a shallot soup, I guess. Alright then. I would just eat, but I don't have enough food. So until our stamina levels increase, this is what we're gonna have to do. So can you hear it actually picking up the sound?
Hang on, I have to go in and turn everything up.
'Cause I don't know if it is. Hopefully it is. Or else I've drastically misunderstood how to make the things work. Which, you know, possible.
Do you have anything you can swing while you're in there?
It won't let me do anything while I'm in here. There should be music playing.
Yeah, but your music's always really quiet, and I have other stuff going.
Hang on, let me step outside for a sec.
Okay, I can... Okay, I can hear the music, yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. Just making sure we're good. I will say in my other game, I got the quest to make the disguise for one of the giants. And it's asking me for stuff that I can't get yet. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what I have to do. Maybe it shows up in the shop in the next town rank. I don't know. But I just started winter and I'm still town rank D. Or no, that one might be town rank E. No, it went up to D, I think. Do 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 do. Takes so long to get the energy refilled. So I was trying to figure out, do you want to go back to the farm or do you want to head into the mine? We might head into the bronze mine shaft again because we need a lot of bronze. Like a lot of bronze. We're going to need bronze for a house upgrade. We're going to need bronze for some equipment, like our kegs and stuff. Once we get those, we're going to need a lot of bronze ore for the bee houses. Because, like, I think the bee houses are 15 bronze ore a piece. And if I set this up like my other farm, then I'm going to need 5 bee houses. So... that's gonna be a little bit of change there. Alright, we're getting there. So I think... yeah, I think we'll head back into... or just straight up head into the mine. Alright, let me see here. So we are town rank E currently. Alright, yeah, we don't know how to make that yet. Oh, we did offer that. Okay. Well, now we have an extra snack when we're in the mine if it comes to it. I feel like we technically may have completed the first mine shaft, but we still need some stuff from in there. So I think we will head back in. Oh, and apparently that concerned monkey... oh yeah, we are in the water shaft. He doesn't... oh, this isn't the floor I wanted. Oh, it is the floor I wanted. He doesn't sell seeds out of early access. He just sells things. So apparently the seeds were all placeholder. Which I found fascinating. Ooh, a jasper, you say? There are some kind of scary monsters when you get to the fire shaft, though. Or fire gate, I guess they're calling it. Yes, all of the double ore, please. All of it. Alright, 15. Alright, that's enough for one bee house when we get there. I think 10 is a clean level, so this, let's see what we can find in here. Anything? Alright, there's one. And the bat wings that you're gonna need for the monster altar are also in the fire gate. Or at least they were for me. And that took some dedicated effort to get those. Oh, we one-shot him. Nice. I'm looking for some ore or jemmies. And we're not finding any, really? I don't even see any ore veins on the ground. Huh. Well, that level was a dud. I'm gonna go to 25 next. I'm just doing it this way to hit the easier to deal with levels that have the elevators and stuff that I can get in and out of here quickly. Because we've already cleared this particular mine shaft. Nice. Ah, that sucked. We didn't get that much double ore on that one. Goop. I can't remember if we still need to turn goop in. I still need silky fur. I think I need one more silky fur. Alright, I think we have one more. Sometimes, like if you have rare rocks or whatever activated, you can get like an extra thing of ore to pop out of a regular rock. I'm just kind of taking a quick tour. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, I don't want your tongue of doom, please. Oh, we needed the tough meat, I think. Okay, so we had 15. You're gonna be a problem. Oh, only one. Double ore. Only one. Alright, what are we at? 35. Oh, we already offered the slime. Okay. I mean, 35 is not bad. Like, not really. Okay. You don't give silky fur, I don't think. Let's see, do we have any more ore up here? Or gemmies? I'll also be willing to take donations of gemmies. Okay, so here's the question. What shaft, or what mine floor level did we leave off on in the other shaft? Because I don't remember. Like, I don't think we completed this shaft. Oh, no, we most certainly didn't. We just got started. Alright, well, maybe we can get to level 10. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so I don't have any explosives with me, so right now I'm just trying to find the way down. Of course it's full. You know what? Let's eat our shallot. Alright, so we got a way down. I don't think we have a quest for Band of Smiles right now. Did we ever go talk to them? Okay, we did complete the required, we just have to go see them. Okay. Always forget to go see them. Alright. Yes, we definitely need to upgrade that pickaxe once we get some money coming in. Alright, cool. Way down secured. Excuse me, do you have any silky fur? Excuse me. I need silky fur. You were not very forthcoming. That was not helpful. Ah, fuck, my inventory's full. We can drop the one piece of wood. We can get more wood elsewhere. That's not a huge problem. You two don't have silky fur. We've already established that we did in fact finish all of the goop technically I don't need that. Oh, so snarfly. It is so windy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. We'll see if it actually does. We will see if it does. So tomorrow and Saturday. I'm still not sure what I need the essences for. I don't know if that's for like the research and development stuff. But I don't know. Alright, we're on level 8. Let's have a snacky poo. I don't think you're gonna give me Silky Fur. You only ever seem to give me cursed talismans. Which I don't know what I'm supposed to do with yet either. So I've just been like hoarding them all. Alright, we are on level 9. Looking for a way down to level 10. Hey, Boz. Been playing it through the Xbox Game Pass and you really like it? Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I know a lot of people were bitching, oh, the game's not finished, ba-ba-da-ba-da. Well, they just came out of early access. It sounds like it's not that large of a team working on it. And they've not done that bad. I mean,
it's fairly feature complete.
Well, some people were bitching that you couldn't get to the max town rank, and I'm like, it's been out of early access for like 2 months, and you all have like sped through the entire game and all of this shit. So, I mean, they're still working on fine-tuning stuff, and they already said that they're gonna work on adding more features later. Somebody was bitching that co-op wasn't in yet. This game's not ready for full release. Co-op's not in yet. And I'm like, that wasn't one of their full release goals. That was like a down the road, we'd like to integrate this at some point goal. I'm like, you all need to fucking chill. It is not that bad. And since playing this, I tried to go back to play Stardew Valley, and the pixel bothers me on Stardew Valley now. And I kind of like this a little bit better, personally. It's similar, but not. It definitely has its own vibe. Okay, that wasn't in that box. I need to make more boxes. I already donated that. Well, if we already donated it. Yeah, there is a bit more of a story, and they're like, and some people were bitching about how repetitive cleaning the ocean gets, making new farms and stuff, and I'm like, but the story is about trying to heal the ocean from the oil spill. Like, what? It's a big part of the story. and introduces you to the merfolk and stuff. And I'm just like, really? Like, okay. Then don't play it if all you're gonna do is bitch. I mean. Oh, and the saltiness. The saltiness of people bitching on the Steam forums about having to redo their farm when the game came out of early access. Oh my god. Holy shit. I've dedicated so many hours to this game, and now you're telling me I'm gonna have to start over from the very beginning? This is outrageous. And some of the people in the comments are like, have you never played an early access game? Like, what? Hi, welcome to early access. Yeah, like, I was actually astonished they didn't force reset your farms at all during early access. The only reason I had restarted towards the end of early access, not realizing that it was towards the end, was because there were some bugs and I didn't know if it was because it was an older save or not. And I was just like, okay. I mean, yeah, it is a little tiring to clear your farm again. And to clear the ocean again, but that's kind of part of the story. I had to start, yeah. It's just, I'm like, okay. So we heard back about the cat. And she's out of surgery. I don't know if you were in for any of the chaos and meltdown I had yesterday. That was horrible. You missed it? No. Okay. So, like, everything that could go wrong yesterday did. We noticed that our older grandma cat that we adopted, that we found in our trash bags, like, out at the curb. She just showed up one night. We had turned her into the animal control because we thought she was lost. Nobody claimed her, so we felt really, really bad because when animal control showed up to take her, the next morning she was growling at him, and I'm like, we hadn't heard her growl all night. She sat there and took all the prodding from the other cats and didn't hiss or anything, and we felt really, really bad because she had decided she wanted to be here, I guess. And so we ended up taking her back when nobody claimed her. Well, we noticed that she'd been getting really, really skinny the past couple of days, like really noticeably skinny. She'd been a little bony for a while, but we thought she was just getting old. But it was noticeably skinny, like the past couple of days. And she was kind of being real wobbly, walking and stuff, and we're like, oh, what's going on? And we're like, oh, well, you know, we didn't really know for sure how old she was, and you know, just thinking, you know, maybe it's just old age happening. And her bathroom habits changed a little bit, where they were getting smaller and smaller, and we're like, huh, okay. And I said to Russell, I said, do you think she can't eat? Do you think she's, like, starving? Because she's had teeth problems since before, like, since we found her. Like, she was already missing a tooth when she showed up at our place. And, we weren't sure, so he had some lickable, pureed cat food as, like, a treat that he had gotten for somebody. Or just had, and we never used it. So he went and he grabbed one of the tubes and he squeezed it out on a little plate. And the second he pulled it out and got near to her with it, she started, like, freaking out. She was like, oh my god, food! And just, like, going crazy. And she ate it in, like, 15-30 seconds. And I was like, oh, okay. And usually when she eats that fast, she makes herself sick, but she didn't. And I was like, So Russell and I were kind of like, what? And, because she had been eating the bacon and the cat treats my mom had been giving her. So we ended up having to take her to the vet. This is like the third time we've been to the vet in the past 2 weeks. And oh, I don't have that one yet. All right, well, let's go to the bathhouse first. And he had been kind of cutting us a break here and there, and they got her in, and the vet's looking at her, and they're like, because we thought she had an abscess, because we felt a bump on the side of her face, and we're like, oh, maybe that's it. And I really didn't want to be poking shit that we didn't know what it was. So, we got her in there, and they said, oh, that's a cyst on her face. It didn't seem to be bothering her very much. And they looked at her teeth, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is a teeth problem. And we had to bring her back in this morning for dental surgery. And I started, like, having a fucking panic attack. So I'm like, how the fuck are we going to pay for this? How much is this going to be? And Russell was messaging me while he was at the vet, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because I didn't think we had a credit card with enough room on it, but apparently we did. You need to find that card and make sure it's actually active.
Well, I've already checked. It is.
Okay. So I was just, like, having a fucking meltdown. I was like, oh my god. And then in the middle of that, because they're like, we'll bring her back in tomorrow at, like, 7:30. So that was this morning. And in the middle of all that, an Amazon delivery showed up that I wasn't expecting. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then it was something for his aunt. I'm like, people need to tell me when stuff's gonna come if I'm the only one here, so I know to be looking for it. And then a few minutes later, his mom shows up, and she's knocking on the door, and I'm like, the car's not here. How do you know I'm not with him? I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then she's like shoving a bag at me. Here, this is her sister's Christmas presents. Put them in your mother's room so she doesn't see them. And I'm like, she's never in this fucking house anyway. What the hell? And I'm like, in the middle of the live stream, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I thought Momo had to pee, but he didn't. It was Zuzu, and apparently by the time I realized it was Zuzu, Zuzu got offended and left, and I'm like, okay. And just everything that could go wrong did, because Russell wasn't here and I was trying to live stream, so there was nobody to run interference. And then a few minutes later, Zuzu came back and he's like, hey, I do have to pee. And I'm like, of course. So then I just kind of threw my hands up in the air. I'm like, I fucking give up. And I'm like, I'm done. So I ended up cutting it shorter than I wanted to. And it was just a mess. So the cat went in for surgery today. I said, did the vet figure out how old she was? Because I was thinking she was about 15 the night before we took her to the vet. And apparently the vet kind of is like, maybe 14 and a half. So I was like, okay, that's not too far off. And I was like, Russell, is she gonna survive the surgery? Because she's kind of frail at the moment, because she wasn't eating and we didn't realize it. And they said they were gonna remove her remaining fang. So apparently she only had one. And they said they might have to remove more than that, depending on what was going on. We don't know how many teeth they've removed yet. All they did was call us and say, okay, she's fine. You can come pick her up at 3. And we're like, oh, okay. Pretty much. Like, I'm just like, why? What the fuck? We still haven't heard back about the status of his situation. We emailed the lawyer. We're like, hey, just checking in. They're like, nope, we still haven't heard anything. We'll let you know when we do. And we're like, okay. My mom seems to think the fact that it's taking this long is a good sign because they're getting paperwork done. I don't know. It's holiday time and courts and federal jobs, so who the fuck knows what the fuck's going on. Your mom had a cat like that, kind of snaggletooth. Yeah, so she's not going to be able to eat crunchy cat food anymore. So we've got these lickable puree treats or whatever. So 1 pouch of 4 tubes is $1.82, so it's not terrible. And then the vet's like, yeah, and then you're also give her like the Fancy Feast cans with the gravy, because I guess at the very least she'll be able to lick the wet off of it. They tried to give her one when when they had her there, when they were looking her over. But every time the food like touched one of the bad teeth, she started like freaking the fuck out. So they think she'll have an easier time once they get rid of the bad teeth. So at least it sounds like she survived the procedure, so that's one of the things we were concerned about. And my yarn order is still partially missing. I'm like, excuse me, where's the rest of my yarn? I understand it's the holidays. I get that. I understand that. I do. And I understand you just had like a fuck ton sale of stuff going on. I also get this. However, you guys touched my order because you shipped half of it. Or 2/3 of it. Where's the rest of my yarn that still says processing when the order was placed December 7th? Like, huh? I don't understand where the rest of my yarn is. Like, no email updating me, and I thought, well, maybe some of the colors are out of stock and they're waiting for another shipment to come in to finish filling it. So I went back on the website and looked up the colors that I had that were missing. All but one of them was in stock apparently in the warehouse, and one said it was available at one of the store locations. So I'm like, huh? You couldn't have sent all of them but that one? Like, I don't understand where the rest of my stuff is. And now they've only charged us for what shipped. So that's kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. However, my mom gets weird when her bank account's not, you know, when it's in flux, and now it's in flux, and I'm like, excuse me, where's the rest of my shit? So, like, is it coming? I got so upset last night when all it said was still processing. I was like, okay, motherfuckers. So I messaged them, and there was a couple different options that you could send in an email to, like different places, and I'm like, I'll just send it to the main website, I guess, so it's not a store issue. It's not about a return or anything. So then I get a note back. I guess it was an automated response. About maybe a half an hour later, that said, hey, this is just a quick note to let you know that we received your message and we are preparing an answer for you. But due to high volumes of email, it's going to take us a little time to answer it. And I was like, yeah, because you're holding everybody's order hostage. What the fuck? And they're like, it's like, oh, you can make it fun and respond back with an emoji. And I'm like, fuck you. I want my yarn. I could have responded back with like a flaming head exploding emoji, but I didn't. I just kind of was like, yeah, okay, what the fuck ever. Where's my shit? I don't understand, but somebody needs to find my stuff. Yeah. Did it fall off a conveyor belt? Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Because I could have gone to our local Joann's and picked up those colors by now, if they had canceled that part of the order. And I'm just... Every time I've ordered from them, I've had some kind of problem. My birdhouses that I ordered went on a long, strange trip that I didn't understand, crisscrossing back and forth across the state before I finally got them. And then 2 of them arrived broken. To some degree. The last yarn order I did showed up in about 6 different boxes that looked like it was shipped from 4 or 5 different store locations. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is just making me really not want to order from them ever again. The yarn deal, I should have known better, but the yarn deal was so hard to pass up. It was almost half off. It's like the yarn that I got from them was $4.99 regularly, and it was on sale for $2.69. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get burned, but I can't not get this. Because it was cheaper than the other stuff. And apparently the warehouse the other stuff shipped from was in Joplin, Missouri, which is a couple hours north of us. I had it like 2 days later. Where the hell's the rest of it? Yeah, I don't understand where the rest of my stuff is. Like, what? Oh, I need to be making more glass. That's what we were doing. I just want to know if I'm going to get the rest of my shit at this point, because it kind of doesn't feel like it. Oh, I had that in the other box. Alright, well, that's fine. These boxes end up becoming a ginormous mess on me anyway. But I'm just like, really? Really? Give me this. So apparently you can melt stone into glass. It was sand, which made more sense in the early access. At least the machines aren't getting stuck now, because that was getting annoying at the end of early access, because they hadn't fixed it. But I guess they were just like, we'll just make sure it's fine once it goes to the full release. Alright, we need to make some money. I don't think we have any food left that we can really do anything with. And we can't gift Charles flowers because it's Charles. Yeah, alright. We do have 1 thing of jam left. Have we gifted him? Oh, we can still gift you this week. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I have 1 thing of jam left. So let's go find Charles while we're finishing out the day. We have some hearts to catch up on him. We don't have any pets yet, so we can't really participate in the animal festival. Sorry, my brain stopped. I'm like, I know this word. What is this word again? Like, we don't have any livestock or anything. Grow me something. Pablo is looking for 1 tomato. Deadline 10 days. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have that done in time. Apparently if you take an errand off the board and you don't complete it, it kind of like takes away some of your heart points for that person. Oh, hey. Scott's real happy about the campaign. I'm happy for him too. You don't seem happy. Are you okay? You look a bit flushed and sweaty. I think you might need some medicine. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, that was not what I was expecting. Okay. You bet. Sure. Right. You always forget about the people in these games. Yeah, like, and even the giants, like, once you start, freeing them and stuff, then they have their own heart screens. So, like, apparently you're supposed to gift them stuff, too. So, look, there's a whole nother tab. And, like, gifty things on them. I was like, oh, shit. It's like, how many people are in this goddamn game? There's so many more people than Stardew Valley. But it does make the town feel a little more lived in, I will say that. It doesn't feel quite so pod person-esque. Have we caught this one? Okay, we did. Oh, I got you. Apparently I've already gotten you before. Okay. I want to know if I'm gonna start finding library books. Because apparently we were finding them in early access, and I don't know if that's still a thing in this version. I don't see any seashells. Scott, where's your shoes? I don't know about you, Scott. I just don't know. Okay, did we actually... Apparently even just talking to people gives you heart points too. So why don't you make them smoke it outside? Well, yeah, it's summer. Sorry, Evelyn. No. Eleanor. I keep calling her Evelyn. Or was it Evelyn? What the fuck was your name? That quick, I don't remember what your name was. Eleanor. I keep calling her Evelyn because I'm getting her confused with the old lady from Stardew Valley. Bastard, you want the gifts? Ah, damn it. You don't get to starlet. You don't get to starlet much. Keep to myself ear at the lighthouse. Okay. Right, so that's your way of saying go the fuck away. Gotcha. You bet, buddy. Alright, let's go back to the house. Like, I tried to like Mark. I did. And I was surprised that Mark won their popularity contest they were doing on social media. Okay, so we did offer that. Because he's so pissy. Like, every time I've talked to him, he's like, if you're gonna keep talking, let me go first. And I'm like, rude. And then, you don't like Mark? He walks around with clenched fists. Yeah, he's like all like aggressive jock asshole. And I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem? But then when you give him something, he goes, oh, you're kind. And I'm like, how many personalities are inside of you, Mark? Because you're kind of giving off mixed signals. I wanted to like him because he was running the animal shelter, I think, or at least volunteering there. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I thought, well, maybe the gruff exterior is just because you're part of... Oh, we forgot to go to the Band of Smiles. Just because, you know, you're part of Band of Smiles and stuff. But no matter how many hearts that I increased with him, he was still, like, fucking rude as shit. And I'm like, right, okay. I say house isn't a home until you can cook in it. Joko and I can expand your house and add a nice kitchen. Visit us when you're ready for an upgrade, Dinda and Joko. Can't believe it. People are still donating. Millie and I talked about it, and we want to honor the backers. We'll have a new room in the museum with all the names and the contributors engraved on the wall. Da 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 da. So this was part of the Kickstarter. If you had donated at a high enough tier, then your name was going to be put on a statue in the Founders Hall. I didn't have that kind of money to throw away on something I didn't know if it would be finished. So I only did like the minimum to get early access, which I think was $20. And even then I was really concerned about it because we had recently heard some horror stories at the time of people donating and the developer or the person that was making the game taking the money and walking. So I was like, I don't know about this. I'm scared. Because it was the first time I'd really ever done anything on Kickstarter. But that's kind of the nod to the people that did donate. Ooh, we got a blue flower. Well, a blue star flower. Nice. Now, I don't think we need to donate the gardenias. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of wheat here. I don't think we can make a keg yet. I gotta look. I kind of wanted to hold on to this wheat, but I think I might need to sell it because we have got to get our pickaxe upgraded to bronze here so we can get that rock out of our walkway. I'm so mad I forgot to fertilize the papaya tree. So mad. And we haven't been finding a whole ton of scavengeables, but we've been busy. So let's see. What do we need to do here? So, no, we don't know how to make the keg yet. Alright. This needs to go to Pablo and Raphael to open. Okay. So we need to make... Alright, we're still on this chest. We need to make 2 more chests, I think. So one's gifts right now. Okay. So this one's going to be our stuff for the fair. So we got 1 blue star flower. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I don't have to donate that, and I don't have to donate those. So, let's pop the rest of those into there. Let's see here. Oh wow, Moobot's joined us today. Hi, Moobot. Moobot, all the bots are here. Moobot's here, Kofi Bot's here. Stream Elements showed up. Okay, so we need resin for the silo, I think. I think we only needed 2 though. Okay, I still need to... Okay, I know I need to donate that still. However, what day is it? It's a Saturday. Alright. Let's hit the bathhouse real quick. Just to top us off here. And then I want to go see Pablo and Rafi, and we'll get our geode popped open. And then we'll shoot down to... Well, wait, does Sam... What time does Sam's open today? Sam's might be open normal hours today. I think Sunday is when he doesn't open till noon. I believe. Oh, and then I was tormenting Russell because I got upset because the mother-in-law was like, yeah, I need 2 of the cookie sheets, the big ones, and 2 of the half ones. Because we're going to the sister in Missouri's house, and we're going to do baking this weekend, or we're going to do baking. And Russell and I thought that they were going the day she asked for them. And when he told me, and I'm like, I use those for dinner a lot of the time. And I have to make your cookies, which I was planning on doing very soon. I was going to do it yesterday, actually. And I did end up doing them yesterday. But I said, I have gingerbread to make. My mom has cookies to make. And sometimes dinner takes 2 cookie sheets. And I said, when am I getting these back? And he's like, probably like that night. And I'm like... So... he was gone for a while for dropping them off, so I went to go see what was going on. So I'm like, hey, and then, you know, we're like, so when are you guys leaving to go up to go do this baking? And the aunt goes, oh, tomorrow. And I'm like, why the fuck do we need the cookie sheets now? And Russell's like, well, I was just going to give them to her now so I don't have to deal with it early in the morning. And the aunt goes, oh, we probably won't be leaving till like afternoon. She's like, your mother doesn't get up on time. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, you guys are going to be back tomorrow night? Oh, no, we're going to be there all weekend. What? You can't just take the majority of the cooking utensils that I need and abscond with them for the entire weekend, and who the fuck knows if you're going to remember to bring them back. Or what condition they're going to be in when they come back. So, I was upset, and Russell's like, do you want me to just go and pick up new pans, and then just give her the other ones, and she can do whatever the fuck she wants with them? I'm like, yes. That will make me feel better. So, he tried to go to... summer or fall, summer or fall, summer or fall. Okay, I decided not to get the spring or summer ones because we weren't gonna get much grow time out of them. Those are expensive. Those aren't too bad, but they do take 13 days to grow. I think we actually have everything. Alright, tell you what, we're gonna get a bunch more of wheat, because at the very least, once we get the kegs, I can turn that into, like, beer and stuff. So we'll start with that. So then he went to Sam's to get the nice aluminum ones. And he goes to the Fayetteville one, and he gets there, he goes, they've got the aisle blocked off on this end. So I don't know if I can get down there. So then he finally managed to get down there. And he's like, they don't have any of the full pans. Will the half pans do? I'm like, no, the half pans won't do. I need the full ones. So then he had to go another 15-20 minutes to the next Sam's. And they actually had them. So he got a set of each. And then he came back and he brought the old pans back out to her. He's like, here, we got new pans. Whatever. She's like, I could take the new pans. I'm like, motherfucker? And Russell's like, relax, she was joking. I'm like, do I need to hide them under the mattress? Because I'm not fully certain. And they left about an hour and a half ago. If that. Yeah, you know, I'm like, what the hell? So I ended up doing his cookies last night. I have 3 boxes of gingerbread. I was gonna do all 3 at once, but then Russell's like, no, don't do all 3 at once. So I might only do two, and then save the other one for like New Year's Eve, just so we have a snacky. Gonna be sirens in a minute. If you couldn't tell already. Sounds like they're gonna go by the house. Oh no, the phone's gonna ring. I don't know, but I'm like, nah. It's like grating on my nerves. The fuck? Oh, more sirens. What in the fuck? That was a pickup truck that had the fire department's emblem on the side of it. That looked fairly new. What in the hell is going on? There's still sirens going. Is this a fire truck? Or is this fire rescue? Fire rescue. Okay, maybe there was an accident. Good grief. Who was on the phone?
It was spam.
Okay. You okay, Momo?
You don't look like he's moving.
Oh, I thought I heard him whine slightly.
It might have been my nose.
Alright, we don't really have any money to upgrade a bunch of stuff. So, I guess maybe we'll go back to the mine shaft. We need to get back into... God damn it. We need to get back into the into diving, because I definitely need more kelpies. Okay, so we can buy a piggy bank. Or an OG farmer hat. I don't, like, some of the hats are cute, but I don't like the way that your hair disappears when you put them on. Like, I almost expected, like, if you had longer hair or, like, your hair to stick out underneath, whenever you put a hat on, it looks like you shaved your head. And I'm like, but I have hair. And it's, like, every hat. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's really the look I'm going for. Oh, it was bugging me when my character had hair. And then it did that. And then my hair was suddenly gone just because I put a hat on. I was like, these fucking things. Now I'm poisoned.
Hey.
What?
Oh, nothing. P-But's P-Butt.
Oh, that cat. Yeah, whenever you put a hat on.
I don't know what his deal is today, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's going on like a full 24 hours now.
You feeling that good, buddy?
I don't know, but I'm gonna get the spray bottle out and somebody's gonna get hosed here in a second. So, before, I went to bed after Russell last night because I wanted a chance to, you know, play this a little bit and not be editing or, you know, being busy. I wanted some vegetation time. And, so I was the last one to go to bed last night. And I'm sitting here. And Ed comes flying in. At least I think it was Ed. Runs into one of the fans that we had sitting on the floor under our window. And I didn't realize that's what he ran into at the time. All we heard was the crash. And he was like desperately quickly trying to get into the window. I have no idea what was going on outside. I don't know if Lester was around or what. And then he went like flying back out of the room and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? What is everybody's malfunction tonight? Then P-Butt's running all over. Then Nom Noms was outside on the porch. And he was clawing at the screens. He wanted to be fed. That cat is fucking fat. Somebody else is feeding him. They have to be. Because there's no way he's gotten that fat from just the little bits that we're giving him. And I'm like, no, I'm not feeding you. It's like 12:30. No. That is not all fur on you. That is... That is a thick boy. And, because we can't even see his ribs anymore. And that's not all fur. I didn't get away down yet, right? No. And, well, then P-Butt heard him scratching at the window. Well, then P-Butt's like, I'm gonna defend my house. And he, like, comes flying off of the top of the aquarium that the crabs are in. So gracelessly lands on Russell's chair. Makes the most noise humanly or cattily possible. Getting over to the window and then, like, headbutts the window full body. And then Ed decides to join in and is clawing at the glass panes on our door. And I'm like, dude, if you fucking break that door. And, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, good. Good. Go ahead. Poison me again. Poison me again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, you didn't poison me that time. And I'm just like, what is going on? Hi, cats, can you stop? And, oh, they were so bad. Then they decided, and I don't know who it was, because it was dark in here, because I was kind of blinded from the light of my monitor, because the rest of the room was dark, so I couldn't really see what was going on. I could only hear them. So then I heard Cat Thunderfeet come running into the room, skidding across Russell's desk, slamming into his chair, then taking off again. I'm like, dude, you need to calm the fuck down. And then more Thunderfeet chasing, and I was like, what is happening? Russell's trying to sleep. They finally settled down for a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm tired enough to sleep now. So I was getting ready for bed. Cal was following me around, and I'm like, okay, well, at least you're not bothering the other one that we have in the kennel right now, because we had to make sure she didn't eat or drink after midnight, and Russell was afraid she would find something hidden on the floor somewhere in some corner crevice of the other room, so we had her in the dog's kennel with a litter box and a little cushion to sleep on to make sure she didn't get into any trouble. And then we're making sure that Cal wasn't poking her and bothering her through the bars on the kennel, because he's an asshole that will do that. And I get into bed, and then they started all over again. Ed's meowing, running over our feet on the bed, running, trying to get into the windowsill. I don't know if Little was chasing him. I don't know if Peanut was chasing him. Then I think Little and Cal were chasing each other. I'm like, what the motherfuck is going on? We're like, what is happening? Was it a full moon last night or something? These animals all lost their motherfucking minds last night. And then poor Momo, ever since, like, he's like taken 3 steps backwards with his back injury. Like, it was doing okay, and we were managing it, and he'd have like a bad day here, a bad day there. But he like had a couple of days where he like kind of misstepped, or his one leg would kind of dip out on him a little bit. And then ever since the weather turned like really cold, now he's been all kinds of whiny and achy, and we had to get a refill on his pain. Well, we had to get a prescription on his pain medication from our vet instead of, well, our main vet instead of our secondary vet. And they were okay doing that, and we ended up with another round of we got muscle relaxers, doggy Tylenol, the regular pain medication we had for him. We're only giving him the muscle relaxer at night now, because that seems to be when he needs it the most. And, although, you know, last night we only gave him half a one. So I wonder if that's why he was getting whiny before he should have been. Because, I mean, we don't want to drug the dog to high heaven, so we've, like, got his one pain medication like cut into quarters, and he'll like start whining around 5:30, and then he'll kind of keep whining off and on until like 7 or 8. Don't know why. I've gotten up to take him out repeatedly, thinking that that's what the problem was, because sometimes he doesn't like to go on the potty pads. And then Russell thinks that he's just uncomfortable, which he could be. He could think he has to pee from maybe a muscle spasm. Because this morning he was being whiny, and I took him out. And I think he did pee a little bit when I took him out at 5 o'clock, a little after 5, and then I woke up to him whining again around 6:45, and I took him out again, and he like did like 3 drops of pee, and I'm like, are you okay? We get here in time? We did. Oh shit, we still haven't gone to Band of Smiles. I keep forgetting. Yes, the customers are just pouring in. I surprised you. Oh, so that's why the tent's gone. This seems very ritzy. How much is your flamingo statue? I would like to have that. We have fitting rooms, yeah, but I can't go into them. I don't like how he laughed when he said we have fitting rooms. Did you rig them with cameras? So yeah, so when you go to the hats, like, your hair disappears. Like, I guess that's okay if, you know, you have that kind of haircut. But why does my hair have to disappear? I don't understand. It's like that on all of them. I mean, that one I understand why the hair's not showing. But, like, huh? I feel like I should be working the dockyard instead of my farm. I don't understand. Yeah, like, I mean, if I'm gonna put hair on my character, I want it to show. Why did you take my clothes off? Excuse me. We could just walk around in ducky. Is that a duck? Or is that a whale? Maybe it's a whale. I thought it was a duck before, but that might be a whale. It's like, how many... Yeah, the prices are so expensive on the clothes. I'm like, I'm broke. I just had to buy some crop seeds here. Like, a bikini bottom is $1,600. Like, what? I mean, I guess this is where your money sink's gonna be once you start making a bunch of money. But my ass is broke right now. I mean, you could put together some interesting outfits. Like, that's kind of cute. Button-up shirt. A cropped sweatshirt. Want a banana. My bra is showing through. Wow, that's a lot of side boob. Oh my. Wow, that's not fit to wear out. You just unlocked flamingos, but then can't find it on the map. If it's the tent, like if they haven't opened the store, before they moved into the store location, there was a tent location somewhere. Where was the tent location? Is the tent location down? No, that was always a walkway. I think it's up here. I think it's in this corner, maybe? before they, I hope that static didn't just come through. If it did, I greatly apologize. I'm still learning these headphones. I really hope that didn't go through. I had a scratch the back of my head and I accidentally touched the band on these headphones and I thought I heard it through into my ears, but
you probably would have.
I don't know if it came through on the stream.
Probably not.
Since I have it pulling through the audio on these things.
Wait, you're using those as a microphone?
No.
Then why would it come through?
You didn't notice? Okay, I didn't know. There's a mic on these things.
Yeah, but you're not using that in the stream. You're using your snowball.
But since I thought I heard it through
No,
the
you
speaker...
heard it because the band directly connected it to your ears.
Okay.
No.
Still learning these headphones. The only way we got them to work was that we had to get a Bluetooth antenna. Or something. An external Bluetooth device to put on my computer because apparently Russell did some digging and Windows 11 doesn't really support Bluetooth even though there's a Bluetooth option. Or some shit. And I'm like, really? Microsoft? Really? It's kind of cute because the antenna, they sent like 3 stickers with it. There was like a sassy, punky looking corgi. There was an astronaut climbing a ladder of a jar, like climbing a ladder to get up into a jar that had like planets in it. And then there was a crab, and Russell like yoinked the crab. I don't know if he did anything with it. You didn't lose it, did you? Hey.
Huh?
You didn't lose your crab sticker, did you?
No, it's still here.
Good, no visitors today. I don't like it when we get unexpected visitors. Unexpected and unannounced. Walk out my door at 6 a.m. Why are you standing on my porch? Interesting. You're using a pair of Bluetooth earbuds, but maybe that's different. I don't know. Maybe it's the style of headphones these are. I'm weird about the weight of headphones. We had some trouble hooking them up to Windows 11's Bluetooth thingy when we first got them. I could get it for like a couple of seconds. I mean, this PC I got back in April, so I don't know if the technology was adjusted since then. It's possible. But, we finally got them to connect, and it was staticky and broken, and we're like, well, what the fuck? And I had to be, like, within, like, a foot of the tower on my PC, or else it wouldn't connect at all. And Russell's like, I'm just gonna get you an antenna. An antenna dongle thingy. He's like, it's not that much. Because these headphones are, I don't know what the reviews are on them. I just saw them and I'm like, oh, they're not that expensive, which is probably also part of the thing as to why they were a little fussy to get to work. But they're like old Walkman style headphones from like the late 80s. They're like super fucking lightweight and small. Which is what I wanted. I can't do the big bulky headphones. Even if they're not that heavy, just the size of them bugs the shit out of me. It reminds me of the stupid headphones we had to wear for hearing tests. In school, and those always skeeved the shit out of me. And even though they don't look heavy, they are. Like, those ones, and even these ones to a slight degree, but I can ignore it for the most part. I feel like they're pushing my glasses into my nose. It's not too bad with these and the other ones I had that were wired. But the heavier they get, the more I feel it. And I'm just like, I can't. I don't have the patience for this. And I was looking at earbuds. But some earbuds, that's why I switched off of them, were making my, the one ear, there was a certain spot that I think it was rubbing. And it was making it really fucking sore. So I was like, well, that's not really gonna work. Right, so we didn't really get any super good radishes. I'm hoping the rest of the stuff comes in clutch. See some pickled radishes for our boy. Alright, the blacksmith is closed today. So, let's see, what do we want to do here? Alright. I can't get you until I get this gold axe, so you're just gonna have to chill. Use the J-Lab. Oh, that's what these are. Go Air Sport, you got them for work, they're amazing. There's no mic on them. Yeah, these for some reason have a mic. These are the J-Lab Rewind. I was actually looking at trying the headband ones I was seeing, like, that people would wear when, like, working out or trying to sleep. And I was like, well, I need something wireless for when we're doing art, because the wire's starting to really fucking bug me and I keep getting it caught on everything. And it keeps getting in the way. And one of these days I'm gonna end up stabbing it with the damn needle. Or dragging it through my painting. And these have some decent range on them on this antenna. With the little dongle doodle. I don't know how many feet it is, but from our room, they don't start to cut out until I'm, like, in the bathroom. Which is, like, on the other side of our house. So I can be listening to something on YouTube while I'm in the kitchen and not have to have the iPad on. Or I can have my own playlist running on Media Player. Yeah, these are for being active, and they have over the earpiece because nothing stays in your ears. And yours are great. You can go to the mail across the street, and well, that's nice. Yeah, I haven't tried the over the ear thingies because I feel like they'd get caught on my glasses and rub against the arms on them and like piss me the fuck off. Like, I had the jelly. What were they? Were they jelly? Oh, we're about to pass up. I think I had like the jelly earbuds at one point, and I can't remember who the fuck they were from. JVC, I think. And those were okay. And then the ones that I didn't mind, they discontinued, and I'm like, really? So then I had to get the bass boost ones because that was all I could find. And those were a little loud and would sometimes hurt my ears, like auditory hurt my ears. Because they were the bass boost ones. I'm like, I really don't need the bass boost. I just need to kind of hear what's going on during the stream. And, so that kind of, like, irked me. And then Walmart ended up getting a bunch of the old style back in out of nowhere. And I was like, okay. But they were, like, really hard to clean. And then they started to, like, rub a sore on the inside of my ear. And I was like, well, that's not gonna work. I was kind of wanting to try the Raycon ones, because I've been hearing such good things about them. But sometimes, and I found this out with, like, earplugs, my ears, with like, normal over-the-counter ear protection earplugs that you, like, the foam thingies that you squish up and put in and they expand, my ears will push them out. They won't stay.
That's because oftentimes they make them larger than your ears can take.
Yeah, they just end up wearing their... You wear glasses and you haven't noticed them get hung up. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. So, and then, like, certain earbuds, I was concerned if they would fit because they're, like, the weird little, like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, the little, there's, like, the replaceable silicone tips on them, I guess, in the different sizes. Send them a pic on how... Okay, cool.
Here you go. Come here, Fluffy.
Oh, Momo's up.
It's a Momo. It's a Momo, Fluffy. Rub that butt. Okay, let's go pee yourself.
Did you give him any medication earlier? I can't remember.
Just first in the morning.
Okay. Because, like, I'd heard really good things about the Raycons. The Raycons are really expensive, though. They're out of my budget right now. But I wasn't sure if they would actually stay in my ears. And I didn't want to get something that my ears were going to keep popping out. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, these ones seem to be doing okay. And I actually almost bought the headband ones. And then Russell stopped me. He's like, no, don't. I was like, why? I'm gonna put them on the extra Christmas money my mom gave me. And he's like, no, I already bought the other ones that you sent me a pic of. I was like, oh, okay. So that's how I found out these are a Christmas present. But he just let me have them ahead of time. And I'm still working on Chungosaurus. I just didn't have the time to go back to working on him last night. So the neck's still not fully attached. I did have that live stream up. I ended up taking it down because it was such a shit show yesterday. And I ended up having a fucking moment where I just, like, went, Rah! So, and I was just like, oh my god.
It's a mighty Chungosaurus.
Yeah. Careful.
It's a Chungosaurus riding a turtle.
Yes. So I have to finish attaching the neck to the body. And I remembered I was going to put cat ears on it, so I think I might wait to...
Really? The Chungosaurus has cat ears?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you not want cat ears on your Chungosaurus?
This is your creature. You make whatever you're going to make. I'll be happy with whatever my Chungosaurus is looking
I was going to put them on, like, you know what, it might be easier just to make them out of the colored fluff and attach them without the base piece to it. So right now I've got some straight pins in him that I'm not even sure if they're actually touching the body, to be perfectly honest. Trying to hold it in place. Okay, let me see. It's gonna pop up for a second. Like the pause screen's gonna pop up. Well, that's not too bad. Huh. And they don't get caught on your ear arm doodles on the glasses. You have to do some art stuff for Christmas too. Yeah, it is creeping up quick. Like, I saw somebody say something, like, some people that I follow on various platforms, they're like, oh, X number of days till Christmas, and I was like, oh fuck. So I'm just like, I don't have enough time. What is happening? Like, what the hell? Just, damn. I don't have enough time to get anything done. Russell's present's the last one I have to make, though. And he said he was okay if it's late, but I'm trying to get it done ahead of time, but now that I've got the neck partially attached, I'm gonna have to add some more fluff to the undercarriage, underside of him to even it out, and then I still have to do the tail, and then I have to color it. And I have cookies to make. Yeah, so I took down yesterday's live stream. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube as a speed build, as a speed felt after I ripped the audio out of it. Because it just evolved into me doing nothing but bitching because I was just having a fucking day at that point. I was just like, I can't. Functioning is not happening anymore today. Like, I should have known better than to try to get stuff done, at least live stream wise, when he wasn't here to take care of the stupid shit that was gonna keep happening. Like, I don't mind taking the dogs out during a live stream, because, you know, Pupper's got a potty, that's all there is to it. But it was the other stuff that I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then by the time I looked at the time, I'm like, yeah, by the time I get done dicking around with Zuzu outside and get back, then we're gonna have to wrap up anyway, because I'm gonna have to make dinner. You haven't had any issue at all, and at work you'll use them for about 4 hours straight, no issue? That's good. Like, I had heard different time frames of the charges, or the charging playtime on these headphones. Some people were saying 4 hours, some people were saying 8 hours, and I'm like, well, what is it? Uh-oh, where are you going?
Hmm?
Oh, you gotta go get the cat.
Mm-hmm.
P-butt! Motherfucker.
Meow.
If he ends up sliding across your desk and knocking everything everywhere,
Then he'll just be P-butt. As always.
that cat. So Elsa's going to go pick up the other cat from the vet. So yeah, I'm just gonna end up ripping the audio out of it and do it as a speed felt. That's just gonna be the easiest out of all of it, because I, like, lost my mind when he told me how much this vet visit was gonna cost. I was like, oh my god, and then he was like telling me how, you know, oh, what time he had to be there tomorrow. I was like, wait. He's like, what? I'm like, we don't have the money for that. He goes, yeah, we do. And I'm like, no, we don't. I was like, we only had 2 larger limit cards. And the ones, like, we've been flirting with the full line because life happened. After we had paid them off in April. Like, we had no credit card debt in, like, April or May when we paid everything off. And then life went sideways again. And, I didn't know we had a 3rd card that he was holding in reserve for a dire emergency. Because we broke the seal on card number 2 that we were trying not to use because it's, you know, another monthly payment that we gotta pull out of our ass. When we had to take Ed to the vet for his UTI. And then the motherfucker peed on our bed again, like, a couple weeks later, and we're like, don't tell me you've got your UTI back. Like, we didn't know what the fuck was going on, because when we took the pee sample, they said it looked a little crystally, but that could have been, because, you know, that happens sometimes if the sample's not, like, fresh right then. And it turned out, no, he was mad because the litter boxes weren't clean enough, so he peed on our bed. That's all it was. He was fine, they couldn't find anything wrong with him, but we ended up getting the flea medication for everybody for at least 1 month. I'm trying to get that back under control, but I'm just like, are you fucking shitting me? And then life just kind of snowballed from there, but apparently we had an extra larger limit card. It's not terribly large in the grand scheme of life, but apparently we had enough to cover this alone on there, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. You have one like that because it has a bigger limit. Like, I have a Bank of America credit card that I got before we moved here that I was using to repair my credit. Because my credit took a dive when I moved from Pennsylvania back to New Jersey, and because my brain just kind of shut down and I gave out of fucks to give and just stopped paying shit because I was in a really bad mental place. And don't do that because you're gonna fuck yourself over really bad. But you know, shit happens, life happens, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then Russell's like, well, before we get married, we have to get this taken care of. So I knuckled under, I got that taken care of. And then I got offered this cash rewards card to try to repair my credit. And so I decided to do that. So we've managed to keep that one. He had a Bank of America card, but because we paid it off at one point and we were keeping it in reserve because we hadn't used it in so long, they closed it. Like, yeah, we're closing this due to inactivity. I'm like, you could have at least given me a chance to put like $10 on it to keep it active. I didn't know we had another card. So my Bank of America cards got enough of a limit that we can get ourselves in trouble with. But we try to only put, you know, whatever our monthly budget wasn't going to cover if we ran out of something on there or something specific. We're not just out here buying shit willy-nilly. But I didn't know about the other card. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess at least we can pay for that, but fuck. And we don't know how much it is yet. They gave us an estimate of it could be between this or that. But it happens, it does though. Yeah, I mean, you know, shit, you know, shit goes sideways. And after knowing what I know now, and looking back on that time, and Russell really suspects that I am on the spectrum just because of certain issues and quirks of mine. Do I not have a way down yet? Looking back on that now, years later, kind of seems like maybe the final straw was when I had that I didn't actually have a nervous breakdown, that I might have had an autistic meltdown when everything just became too much and I just kind of shut down. Because it kind of made sense looking back on it, but we don't know anything official. We're trying to get him straightened out before we even think about getting me. What's the matter? Really? You're gonna wait till Daddy leaves to go get Mai from the vet to start getting fussy? He just took you out to pee, my guy. Momo. Come on now. You just went out to potty. Why don't I have a way down? I'm like out of food. I'm gonna have to eat my flowers soon. P-Butt. Why is everybody gonna start after Daddy left? Why? Yeah. Your mom thinks that you're on the spectrum, but personally, I can't say without... Yeah, like, I can't... Like, nothing official is known. But he seems to think I might be. After stuff that he's gone through and learned about and stuff. P-Butt? Yes, thank you. Are you done? What are you meowing at? Where are you? Why are you meowing at the wall? Don't you jump at that curtain hanging up. Don't do it. I think he's done. These cats are driving me crazy. Yeah, so today's dental surgery, they told us, was gonna cost anywhere between $700 and $1,000. Give or take. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? So, yeah. Like, and here's the stupidest part about it. When we had to take Ed back to the vet, and we took Momo in as an extra, to get his back kind of sorted, to try to get some more, pain medicine for him, because, you know, we didn't know if the vet was going to do x-rays or what was going to be wrong with Ed, and, you know, we're like doomsday thinking in our head of how much this was going to be, and so we kind of took a deep breath and held it, and it was pennies compared to this, and I think it was like maybe 120, and that was for all of the flea medication for 1 month for everybody, and getting Momo his pain medication, maybe it was like 175. It wasn't bad for what it was. And I was like, oh god, I thought that was going to be so much more. And Russell's like, well, I don't think they charged us for one of the medications. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, and I think they only charged us one office visit instead of a charge for looking at each one. And I'm like, okay. And then when we had to go back like 2 days later, they didn't charge us for something else. And I was like, okay, cool. And then when he took the cat to the vet, what the fuck day is it? I guess yesterday. I don't know what fucking day it is anymore. When he took her to the vet to get her mouth looked at, or to try to figure out what the hell was going on yesterday, they didn't actually charge us for the office visit. And they didn't do the x-rays then because they were just going to do them today. So they didn't charge us for any of that today. Or yesterday. They didn't do any of that yesterday. So... And he kind of did us a favor by getting her in last minute, because look, his base schedule, when he looked at it, he goes, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that until like the first of the year. And we're like, oh, fuck. But he goes, unless you can get here at like 7:30 in the morning, Russell's like, done. So he's like, no, we'll be here. Because he didn't want to leave her in that much pain for that long, and I was just like, oh my god. Alright, that can go there. We've got a blue or purple star there. So he's been kinda, sorta trying to work with us, which is why we tend to go to him first before we try to go to our secondary vet, because the secondary vet is a little expensive. Probably should have shipped both of those, but... P-Bet! Stop. You've got to calm down, my guy. Please. Okay. We've made a little bit of money, but not a whole lot. Jesus Christ. We have... There goes the other one. We have a playpen, or we had a playpen. That was just like a tall, like, waist-high, play yard that you would, like, hook, like, each end to, and, like, an accordion fold up. For the guinea pigs, when we tried to give them floor time outside of the cage, and then Cal showed that he can jump it. So we're like, oh, that's not gonna work. So now we kind of use it half folded up with just like a couple panels pulled out across our kitchen entryway to keep the dogs out of the kitchen for the most part, but we have to leave it open a little bit for the cats. And like the rest of the accordion bits like shoved up between the wall and our stove. And I just heard somebody run face first into it, so I think that was P-Butt. Oh my goodness. I have no idea where we left off down here. Yeah, so, as expensive and painfully expensive, as that was. I mean, it had to get done. Like, we weren't sure the cat was gonna come home yesterday when he took her to the vet 'cause we didn't know what the fuck was going on. But it turned out, no, she was just hungry. I think the model's fucked up on that one. I think they need to fix it. Alright, so I still need to upgrade my scythe to bronze. And my pickaxe to bronze. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree with me. And they're gonna do it a different way. I honestly don't see the point in wasting the materials to upgrade the hoe or the watering can. Because after you start diving, you're gonna start getting the materials to make the sprinklers from the kelp bits, right? So the watering can kind of obsoletes itself. Kinda. Alright, we need to go to the upper corner. I kind of wish there was a mini-map for down here. But I'll take a "you are here" bit on the map too, that's fine. That's helpful. That really did help when they put the "you are here" thingy. But I don't see the point in upgrading those past their starter version because these cats are as bad as little kids in the past 24 hours. And like, you can't punish a cat. A little kid you can punish and be like, stop it! The cat's just gonna look at you and be like, bitch, I do what I want. So, fuck. You've only done the scythe and the pickaxe and just met the merfolk. Yeah, so, the scythe I definitely would suggest upgrading that, because as you upgrade the scythe, it means you have less hits to clear the stuff to find the beacons. So yeah, that totally upgrade. Upgrade that till the cows come home. Or bring a shit ton of food with you. Now, once you get the sprinklers, right? If you hoe the ground where the sprinklers are, most of the time, from what I've noticed, it stays hoed. Like, once, like, the water starts making that section wet, like, it doesn't know there's nothing planted there. For the most part. Now, change of season, you might have, like, a rock or something show up there. And that you're gonna have to, like, rehoe or pickaxe out. But, you know, that's minor. So, I don't really see the point in upgrading the hoe. You're gonna have to do the pickaxe and the axe, though, to get the big chunks of shit off of your property. Unless you don't care that they're there and you're gonna work around them. But, I will say it takes a lot more effort to remove the rocks and the ore and stuff in the other mine shafts as you're going after the higher materials, though, with the unupgraded ones. Now I find at this point silver kelp is rare. Is that normal at the beginning? It seems like when you first start out, like, there's sections on the map. Let me see here. So, like, this... Let me zoom out. So, like, the C Pulu, I guess is how we're going to pronounce that section, at the 17 question mark, that's going to be, like, mostly your bronze kelp area. The Dua Pulu? I'm probably butchering the fuck out of this. This area is going to be, like, mostly where you're going to find your silver kelp. Now, I have found at times where it seems like I'm not getting enough bronze or silver. So, sometimes I will have to go on an exploratory mission to search just for that. And then... shit, where is it? After you unlock the merfolk, this section, I believe, is the gold kelp, the Empat Pulu, and then Lima is the Osium? The purple stuff up in here. But yeah, there's times where I feel like I don't have enough kelp, and it does regenerate, and I don't know if there's, like, fortune at play, like there's luckier days than others. I haven't really watched the TV since getting out of early access, so I don't know if they changed any of the TV shows. I don't understand what's being said. Okay. You've received an ornate coffer from Mantle. Alright, well, thanks, Turtle. Just need to explore more. Yeah, and, like, sometimes you'll find it on the beach if you hit, like, a clover or something. But yeah, it's kind of, like, sectioned off, so as you go... What's the matter, Momo? What? What you pitching for? Huh? I don't know if you're due for more medication yet, buddy. I don't think you are. Are you getting hungry? It's not time for dinner yet either. So, like, this mine here, this cave, I think this is around where the silver ore might start. So let's see, we're up here. We're gonna try to come down to here. This is the last one that's lit up. This might be the last one I need for this section. Maybe? Alright, so we need to go south. Very much south. And some sections are a little weird to get to, because it looks like you should be able to straight access, like, X section. However, you'll have, like, a root gate up, so you kind of have to figure out, like, go up and around and down to try to get there. Sometimes. And then some other times, the little shrine doodles, the little orbs, so, like, I found that, like, if, say, this one here, it's gonna be kind of, like, over on this side, and, like, this one could be, like, over here, and then this one could be, like, down into here. However, other times I've had, like, one shrine be, like, all the way, like, in, like, seems like you're heading into another shrine section. So, I know it seems dumb sometimes. It feels like you're going further than you need to. No, I think I was going the right way to begin with. And the trash just keeps regenerating down here, which is why I haven't been, like, removing every last speck of it. Because it just keeps coming back. So it's like your okay, so we need to go south and then look for that. Whoop. So it's kind of like your constant source for trash. Now, it might take a couple of days to fully regenerate in one area. So, like, if you log out... Why is this still blocking this path? Why, though? What is... Why can't I get that way? Okay. Let's go to the right then. I feel like I didn't do something. Did I need to talk to Ling? Am I quest blocked? Explore the ocean. Okay, so I've missed a couple of shrines. Alright. So yeah, I mean, sometimes they're not, like, right where you think they should be. I think my inventory's full, but I'm gonna try to catch you anyway. Yep. Yeah, it's just, it's a little weird at first. I'm not keeping the stone from down here. I don't really need it. 2 pieces of scrap. I'm okay with dropping those. And then, like, the critters that you need for the second shrine that opens, the critters are kind of like fish in the respect of, or aspect of, certain critters you can only, oh, here's where we missed. Okay. So that section that had the roots blocking the way, I think that's the way to the silver kelp. But we didn't finish clearing all the bronze kelp shrines, so that's why it wasn't letting us go that way. That's fine. I always get lost down here. So, like, apparently the excuse me, what the fuck was it? The sunflower sea star or sunflower starfish or whatever. I read somewhere that that's can only be gotten, like, during winter in, like, the 50-meter area. And I was like, oh, okay, that's why I couldn't fucking find it. So, those kind of things just to think about. And you're not going to be able to finish the, same thing with the first shrine that opens. You have the quest now to follow the receding routes. So the first shrine that opens to you, like, that's the crops and stuff, and it has that one ocean scavengeable request on it. That one you're not gonna be able, I don't think you're gonna be able to finish that one right away either. Like, you're gonna have to get to the purple kelp area before you can even think about getting that shrine done. Because one of the things you need is from that section, and I can't remember if that's another cold weather item or not. So there's a few things baked into this to kind of slow you down, which is why I'm like, how many hours have these people been playing that are bitching about X, Y, and Z? Because, like, what? Oh, and another thing, if you're in your inventory, like specifically the inventory screen, so if it's something that can go to the shrine, I'm pointing at the screen like you can fucking see me, over here on the left, No, excuse me, right. I don't know my left and my right sometimes. Yay, dyslexic. It's one of the things I always get confused. I'll say left, but mean right. So when Russell's asking me, which way does the GPS say? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, the little arrow's like a curvy thing, like a bear this way. So if you have something in your bag that can go to the museum and the shrine, it'll say offered or donated, and one of those will be grayed out, or both of them will be grayed out if you haven't placed it in either. If you have placed it in both spots, then both spots will be lit up. So that way you know you don't need to take that up there. See, I don't think... Okay, so all of this has been dealt with here, so we can sell all of this. Now, like the scavengeables from under the water, I don't know if this is true with the salt yet, because I haven't made one yet since official release happened, but I think like the scallops and the clams and shit and the mussels, I think those can go in the dehydrator, and then you can give those as gifts. Some people seem to go wild for them. Alright, that's the fastest way to do this. I need to get another shrine unlocked, damn it. I need some more fast travel points. Ooh, I'm hungry. I know that was terribly random. My stomach just growled. I was gonna eat. And, that wasn't worth the energy burn. I was gonna eat. And then I went to go find the husband because my mom said he disappeared with a pan in his hand, and I'm like, he did not give up my third cookie sheet. So I went to go find him when he didn't come back right away. I'm like, hi. He goes, what's up? I said, you've been gone for a really long time? You've been gone for like 20 minutes. And my mom said something about you disappeared with a pan? And I wanted to make sure what pan you took. And he goes, oh no, it was a different pan that we don't use. And I was like, okay. That's fine. If it's not something we're actively using most nights, then I don't give a flying fuck. But I was gonna take offense to the shit vanishing that we actually use. Oh, I need that. I think I need that. Do we need that? Your favorite thing is turning off the aggro in the mines. I didn't know I could do that. Can you turn the aggro off in the mines? I did not know about that. Oh, we already donated it. Oh, I got all excited for nothing. I did not know that. Well, that certainly makes things easier because that fire gate, ooh, buddy! There was a mob in there that they did not show in early access, and I almost shit myself when I saw it, and I was like, the fuck? Where did you come from? It's like this big green ogre thing that kind of looks like a cross between an ogre and an orc, and it's huge compared to you, and it's like swinging around a bone mace with like a chunk of meat on the end of it, and oh, he hurts. He like spins in a circle and shit. I was like, oh damn. I was like, right, we don't want to fuck with you. I had to fight him. It's like 2 or 3 of them. You can still attack them to initiate combat. Oh, that's amazing. I might have to turn that on in my other game then. Because those motherfuckers, because they kept the one level, one of the sections, like, I think it was like, I think it was an elevator level, but it was like one of like the big open ones that already has the jump down hole discovered for you. he was standing like right on top of the jump down hole. I had to keep like waiting for him to like kind of path a couple steps away so I could click on it. It's just nice not to waste energy and resources on. Yeah. I mean, some of them you have to hit. But then, oh, I was so mad last night. I thought I had gotten enough bat wings because those bats were a pain in the ass because they don't hold still. They like keep flying through you when you're trying to attack them. And I thought I had gotten all 5 of the wings. I was like, sweet, I can go finish this altar finally. And I got back to the house, was digging through my stuff, and I had 4. I had 4 bat wings. I was like, no. What do you mean I only have 4? I need 5. I thought I had 5. So then I had to spend like the next 2 days going back random hopping through levels trying to find the missing Batwing to try to get it to trigger. Because they weren't... I'd find a bat, and then it wasn't dropping the effing... it wasn't dropping the effing Batwing. I'm like, the fuck, yo? Alright, we're gonna need to take some to... What's his face? I think I owe Pablo a tomato. Okay, these ones I'm gonna sell. Russell's like, why are you keeping everything? I'm like, because I'm afraid somebody's gonna ask me for it. I'm not gonna have any. So then I end up with like 500 storage boxes and my fridge overflowing. Because I'm a dork. Hoarding in these games is real. Yeah, you know? It's like, no. Because the higher star quality items, when you make them into artisan stuff, sells for more. But I don't have all of the artisan making machines yet. So I'm like, yeah, but if I get rid of this now and I get the machine out of its season, then I'm not going to have it to make this. So I need to grow a bunch of this if I'm planning on doing something with it. And then I have to hold on to it until I get the machine. And Russell's just like, yeah, okay. He was gonna try to play this, and then I think it's just too passive for him right now. I made the mistake of having us look at the Atlantic City thing, which was really disappointing, by the way. I was expecting, like, more quest line, not dungeon, or, like, a dungeon-esque scenario run. I was expecting, like, a questable area that you could, like, actually explore, and like something that was going to take longer than an hour to run through. I mean, you can still kind of explore around in there outside of the specific like dungeon run, so like, oh well, when you're ready to leave you can just talk to so and so. But I was expecting something more than what it was, I guess. So I was a little disappointed. Yeah, you didn't miss much. You missed Russell running off and like those two like splitting, like going in different directions. I'm like, this is why you two don't get anything done. This is why I constantly hear you two bitching at each other. When you're doing shit because you're like running off in different directions. This is why. We're on a timer, we have an objective, we need to stay together. Motherfuckers. I'm like, stop running off, because I can't find you in here. I can barely find my way out of a paper bag. And you're expecting me to know which way you went in here? Oh, oh, hang on. I forgot I needed a hot pepper. I need to go back to the house real quick. I'm just like, damn it. So, but I made the mistake of having us look at that, right? So now he's back playing Fallout. He's back playing 76. And, he's gotten another hyperfixation again. I want to play it again a little bit to, like, because there was some interesting holiday stuff on their scoreboard for this month. I got the one little Christmas tree I wanted. Now they've got, like, a little mini Christmas village thing that you can buy. Like, it would be like a scene next to a train under a tree. But, I don't have the caps to get it, and I don't have the time to earn the caps to get it. I think it's like 1,200... No, I'm sorry, not caps. Atoms. I don't have the time to get the atoms right now. And, because I still need to get my gingerbread cookies done. I still need to finish Chungi. Finishing Chungi is what's really gonna take the bulk of the time. I'm still trying to work on the speed paint edit of the rooster painting, and stringing together the off-stream work I'm doing on Chungi. Oh, he's outside. So, and I had spent the bulk of my atoms that I had backlogged on a couple of other things. Sorry, I'm listening to dog feet tap on the floor. Susie walked over to Russell's desk, and left. I'm like, oh. Now he's coming back. Oh, I had a mastery point. When did this happen? Increases the damage dealt by all weapons. Increases the chances of dealing a critical strike. Gain a chance to receive double loot from defeating a monster. You know what? I'm gonna go with that, because those bat wings, man. Alright, we're at 2,900 squiggle dues. Coral coins. They really don't have a name as far as I know. I call them squiggles because the little coral symbol looks like a squiggle to me. It's just me being silly. Let's see. Tacos in the fountain. How that dog's fur isn't rotting away with how much it's in the water, I have no idea. Wait, have we met? Oh, you. You piss me off. You have an attitude. I don't like it. So then it gives me an attitude. Like, I want to be friends with Scott, I do, but I'm mad because I do all the work for him. I'm like, dude. All I ever do is see you standing outside the fucking mine. Or dusting the same symbol on the floor. Repeatedly. And I never see anything in this museum that isn't something that I donated. Come on now. We've certainly gotten quite a lot of wild seeds. Is that the museum guy? He's a mess. Yeah, Scott. Scott's a fucking mess. I think he tries to make up for it with personality, but it just comes off as kind of like used car salesman. Like used car salesman sketchy. Like Carmart used car salesman. Like they know they're selling you something that's going to like fall off its wheels within 5 miles of driving off the lot, but hey, you've driven off the lot, it's not their problem. Oh, so get this, right? You missed this part of the conversation too. I knew some people like that. I think I had a intermediate boss when I was at the casino. He was a dual license. So some nights he was a clerk, and some nights he was an executive, depending on where they needed him to be. And it just... I did not like the vibes I got off this guy. It just... I don't know how he wasn't leaving, like, an oil slick behind him when he walked. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Just something about it. The vibe was not cool. But I couldn't prove anything. But it just... I hated working with him. He always made my skin crawl. In a different way from the dude that was kind of stalking me. Different than that. But, still kind of weird. But, so, Russell says to me, he goes, oh, so my aunt's talking about getting a greenhouse structure to put around the RV to help insulate it a bit, to keep it a bit warmer for them when they're here, to help winterize it a little bit. And I stopped and I looked at him. I was like, what? How the fuck is that gonna work? 'Cause she's got a propane heater on that thing. And there's a big exhaust thingy on the side of it that's, you know, they expressly tell you not to sit near it because, you know, I think because of carbon monoxide poisoning or whatever. And I'm like, how's that gonna work? Because they can't put it around the thing if the heater's running, and they're gonna need it more at night when it's colder. He goes, well, there's vents on the side and like mesh that they can open. I was like, so then what's the point? Because the cold air's just gonna come in anyway. Because they're gonna have to have it vented when that shit's running. And he kind of looked at me and shrugged. He goes, it's not my problem. And I'm like, but they make it our problem. So, since they refuse to do the logical thinking, someone has to do it for them. And he goes, it's not my problem. And I was like, okay. Question number 2. Is this a permanent structure? Or is this like a temporary thing she's going to build around it? And then take it down whenever they move this thing. Because this is the second time that they've like up and left with the RV. Because they took the RV and her car up to Missouri for the weekend. Where's the cat?
I had to put her in the cage for now.
Okay.
They recommend I isolate her for a brief moment.
How much was it?
Do you want to mute for a second?
Oh, sorry, you can say it.
Well, basically, it charges $750, and that was cutting us a fuck ton of slack.
I was gonna say that's a lot less than I expected.
They only charged us for 1 canine and 1 molar.
How many teeth
She
did
has
they
5
take out?
teeth left.
Oh God.
Yes, she had a very bad infection running basically along her mouth. So she's got 5 teeth left. She's gonna be on squeezies for a while, and then she's gonna be on.
Can she still eat the other stuff?
We're gonna find out.
So we don't know, like, if we go to pate, can she gum that down?
I don't know, but if I go with the
So we need to order bulk squeezy.
Well, for now we've got a bunch of squeezy to go through. We're gonna go through that first, and we're gonna see how she does with the stuff with gravy that I got.
Okay. If she
because
can't
the stuff with gravy might be small enough she can just swallow it.
Okay. If she can't end up eating that, we can always donate it to the pet pantry. So. Okay.
Okay.
That's at the much lower end than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be over what they said.
I expected 1,200. I expected to fill that card basically, but again, he cut us a lot of slack.
So, what do we have to do with her for now?
For now, she's in isolation just to give her time to rest. I I have medicine to give her twice a day until it runs out.
So what, like antibiotics?
Antibiotics and pain meds.
Okay.
And so that I don't start that till tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And then again, I should be feeding her at least twice a day. Honestly, right now with her being so low weight, I should feed her every chance that she eats.
Okay.
Which is what I'm going to be doing with the squeezy stuff.
He said that? So...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the assistant said that.
Okay, so, but, like, she can't eat right now because she's fucking drugged to high heaven.
She's got anesthesia in her, so she might be nauseated, so we're not going to try. I'm going to get her tonight. Like
in a few hours? Like, before we go to bed or something?
Probably about time her mom goes to bed.
Okay.
I'll get her. But,
because she's going to need, like, access to water in there and stuff.
Yeah. So, once I've given her a little bit of time...
Okay.
Just leave her there for now, and she'll be alright.
Okay.
Honestly, I might let her run loose, and put Cow away.
I was gonna say, don't let...
No.
That would be too much stress on her.
Cow is acting differently around her, so we may try an introduction after she heals, but that's like weeks away, so...
Well, I think Little's kind of put him in his place, but I still don't trust him not to go back to how he was with her.
We're gonna see after she heals up, but for now she's in isolation, and again, feed her every chance I get until she's at a healthier weight, and after that, they said like 2 cans a day would be enough for her, normally, assuming she can eat all of it, so...
As soon as you left, Momo went and checked your desk and was grumbling because you weren't here. He came in and he checked for your section and didn't see you. So they both probably want to go out. Careful, Momo! Oh! Oh dear, oh dear! Easy, easy! Easy, take it easy. He's being mauled by puppies.
Oh my goodness.
They just kind of dogpiled on him and then Momo jumped up on the bed. They probably want to go potty. I haven't taken them. Little dog feet that know everywhere to step.
Oh my goodness.
So, okay, cool. So, he goes, I don't know if this is gonna have to be something that's rebuilt every time they come and go. And I was like, cause, like, is she gonna be able to back into this thing? He goes, I have no idea. I know, Daddy, you were gone forever.
I know. Like,
within 5 minutes of you leaving, Zuzu came in and he walked around to look at your side of the desk looking for you, and you weren't there, and he just walked out and left. He didn't even come over to me, and I'm like, okay.
So you've been betrayed yet again?
Yep.
Okay.
Yet again.
I'm working on it.
I'm the 3rd-class citizen in this household.
Well, Mommy, Daddy was the giver of treats for so long, and then Daddy is the giver of fun for so long. And the only thing Mommy gives is why are you doing that, puppies? So, there's a reason for that.
That's not true. I would comb him.
Yes, but you see, you comb him because he needs to be combed because they had fleas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just emphasizing the fleas.
And we were doing raspberry puppy for a while.
You mean tormenting them with your raspberries?
Sometimes that's the only way I could get him up to go potty. Because he's a punk. I'll be like, come on, let's go pee. Let's go pee. And he sits there looking at me like I'm dumb. I'm like, I know you have to pee. I've looked at the puppy pads.
Daddy is the giver of treats, so... And was for a very long time.
But Mommy's the one that actually thinks of cooking for you. Mommy cooks dinner for you? Oh, bullshit. These dogs eat better than I do some nights. So anyway. Like, whenever I'm making dinner that's something that I'm like cutting, like if it's chicken and it's a little fatty or I just don't like part of the way it looks, I'm like cooking that separate for them instead of throwing it away. We were like making our own like stir-fry beef strips for a while, just buying a larger cut of meat and just cutting it down, but now my mom's like, I can't chew it. She can chew like the beef cube meat, like the stew meat, if I cook it a certain way, but she can't chew the other stuff because her dentures are not that sharp anymore. So I found a bag of that, like asked Russell to pull out a Ziploc bag of beef cubes from the freezer so I could make them today, and he pulled me out one of our old bags of strips, and I'm like, you know what, I'll just cook that for the dogs. So they've got some real food treats instead of junk. Like there's no salt or pepper on it, it's just the meat like kind of like boiled down. So it's all puppy safe and puppy approved. I'm just cooking it with the rest of our stuff today, because I'm gonna, when we're done here, I'm gonna drain off all the water. And then I've got a teriyaki honey sauce today to put over the beef cubes, just to change up the flavors of stuff we've been having lately so that she can eat. But I mean, I make them dinner. Fuck that.
Easy.
No, I have to get back to home base right now. Right now.
Come here.
Daddy, you don't move fast enough.
Hold still.
You don't understand. I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Susie, come here.
I was out of my bed for X number of seconds.
Please don't eat whatever that is that you're sniffing at down there.
Oh, the dog food that... Did he just bunny hop into the fucking bed?
Well, no, he just fell out of the top, he fell out of the normal bed and used that momentum to hop into his bed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. So, anyway. So I was like, is this a structure she's gonna have to back into? Because she can't back that thing up very well. He goes, not my problem. And I'm like, but it will be. So we have no idea. And I was like, that thing's pretty tall too, because there's equipment on the top of it that sticks up a little bit higher than the ground roof line that you can see. I don't know if there's a structure that's actually that big. So this will be interesting. Then he had a session of meowing at the wall while you were gone. Like, everybody lost their minds the second you left. I was like, what the fuck? Every time I say, not my problem, it's, yeah, pretty much. Russell's like, it's not our table. I'm like, but they're making it our table. You don't understand. So, like, I laid into the mother-in-law because she was throwing their trash that was not food into our fire pit to burn it. And I'm like, no! No. This is recycling. This is plastic. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, no, what we're not doing. Number one, we're in city limits. We're not allowed to burn trash here. We can get fined for that. Number two, you have to have specified burn barrels for outside city limits to do that shit. Number three, you're inhaling fucking plastic being burned. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And, like, coated paper plates and shit. I'm like, what the motherfucker? So, I ripped all of it out of our fire pit, and I don't want it destroying Russell's fire pit. Like, that was... it was a gift in a sense that I told him it was okay to spend the money on it. I think it was a birthday? Is it a birthday or anniversary? Because he was looking at, might have been birthday, because he was looking at making one, and he's like, I don't know, because then we saw one that was already made, and I was like, well, this one would be cheaper for now. I'm not saying you can't make one eventually, but this one we can, like, pick up and move around if we have to. So we ended up going with that one, and it was a nicer one than the one he had before. It's a lot sturdier. But for fuck's sake, no, that's not what we're doing. And we have a couple of bins up on our front porch for our recycling. One is green that we use specifically for cardboard and paper. And she knows this. It was like that when she was still here all the time. We have a blue container on our porch that has a hole cut in the side of it that we tried to turn into a cat house for the outside cat, and then he refused to go into it. So we have to get rid of that one. We just haven't had the opportunity to yet. And, because the normal trash won't take it or some shit. We gotta wait for a spring cleaning or whatever. And, the one day she brought a whole bunch of her cardboard recycling up and just dropped it in the bucket that also had trash shoved into it, like outside trash that we have to get rid of. I'm like, what the fuck? Does this look like the fucking recycling bin? So then I walked it all back to the RV. I'm like, no, you're gonna put it where it belongs. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is teenager shenanigans. So somebody brought a cardboard box of recycling up that I noticed this morning when I was taking our recycling out. That was half-assedly dealt with. So, because nobody wants to break their cardboard boxes down, there was like a shipping box, and then there was a couple of other boxes inside of it. Some of them were broken down, some of them weren't. One of them was like taped shut, and I had to get a fucking pair of shears that was on the porch to try to cut it open so I could break it down. And I'm like, why is this now my problem? Because I can't get our recycling cardboard into the bin. Because this isn't broken down. I was like, lazy. Come on. Stop making more work for me. I had enough shit to do. What time is it? 3:30. Okay. But she said she did okay on the surgery and all?
Yeah. They said she's fine. She's doing remarkably well for having been doped to her gills.
Well, I'm sure it didn't take much doping. She wasn't that heavy. How much did she weigh? Like 5 pounds?
Oh no, she was like 2.5 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not been eating.
So that must have been going on for a lot longer than we
Yes.
realized. When she first started to look a little bony, we thought she was just getting bony.
Yeah.
From old age. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, they literally said I cannot overfeed her right now. So I'm probably gonna try to go through a packet of the squeezies every day until she gains some weight.
Okay. We're gonna have to get more of that.
Well, I did grab a whole fuck ton of it to start with. I've got enough to do that and get through the medication period, so...
Okay.
Medication's 14 days.
Did you see if they had that on Amazon?
And they do, but the price is worse than it is on Walmart.
Walmart, really?
Yeah.
And you said you didn't see that at Sam's?
No, they did not have that at Sam's.
Okay. Did you happen to notice if they had it at PetSense when we were there?
I did not see it.
Okay.
That said, it's probably not going to be a better price, so...
Alright. I wasn't sure if we should, like, look at the price at, Petco or PetSmart to see if that was comparable to Walmart, in case Walmart doesn't have it.
We'll have to look around in that case.
Okay. Because, like, we cleaned out Walmart's display of that particular flavor. And I don't know how often they get deliveries. I don't think Chewy's prices are all that much better either.
No.
Because then you have to pay for shipping on top of it, so it's not really... They make you think it's a better price, and maybe some things are slightly better, but nothing that we use is better price point wise. Okay. I think the next bag upgrade is like 3,500. But I don't want to completely short myself here because we still have to get the next we still have to get the next pickaxe. Okay, so we've got one blue here of that we're gonna hold on to. Okay, so sort that. Okay, so I'll keep one of you, one of you, one of you, and you know what? I need you. I'll keep one of each of you. Alright, so we need some kind of money. Those need to get shipped for that quest. Okay. So now I need a blue, purple, whatever color that is, starred thing for our harvest display that we'll still end up losing because the other guy's gonna put up a shit ton of honey and we don't even have the beehive yet. So 3,000. How much was it to get this? I think we needed wood. Alright, let's see about this. Alright, hang on. I do need to look at something real quick here. Okay, so what have we... Okay, so we need... we might have the monster essence. I may have just shoved that in the sale bin. Wasn't there... Where is... Oh, it was this one. That one's done. Okay. I think. Or is that the... Okay, what I'm trying to find might be on this shrine. Might be why I can't find it yet. I can't fill that here. I thought I could before. I forgot why I was up here. I was like, I might have that at home. Let's forget what we were in the middle of doing. Apparently they fixed the bug with the awareness not going down on the critters. Well, that one was just really fast. Because apparently that was in fact a bug. The bugs were bugged. Go figure. And they supposedly have fixed that. Imagine that, yeah. The bugs and the critters underwater, because their awareness was supposed to go back down if you moved away from them, and it wasn't. Have you checked on that food?
What food?
On the stove?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Are you able to?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. I can kind of smell it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't overflowing. Fire agate. Okay. Mark gave me the lowdown on the cavern. With more gates opened, there's a shot at getting some top-notch ores. Hand them over, and I'll make your tools sharper than ever.
Still not overflowing. Still got water in it.
Okay. How much? Oh, 1,500. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My next question is this guy... Okay, see how donated's grayed out, so we still have to take him to the museum. This has got to be for the shrine that's not open yet. I think the shrine that's not open yet wants 3 bars of gold, silver, and copper, and then 3 vials of the bronze kelp extract, the silver kelp extract, and the gold kelp extract. Right, that's already been donated. Okay, so we have to go to the museum. I'll tell you, I really miss the museum fast travel point not being open. So much. So much. Oh, wait. I need that. I need to make some money. Oh, it's a new week. We should probably get Charles a gift. Week turns over on Monday. Okay. So let's take a look at how our collections are doing. Alright, so we've gotten 17 of 53 insects, 20 of 69 fish. We haven't caught any sharks yet, but we haven't done a whole lot of fishing, but we need to upgrade our fishing pole. We've collected 5 of 45 critters, 14 of 78 artifacts, none of the vintage artifacts, 9 of 35 gems, 0 fire gems, 6 earth gems out of 10, 2 water gems, and 1 wind gem. We haven't found any fossils yet. That's because he hasn't given us the tool yet. It is so nice in this game. So very nice. I can't wait for probably by the time the fast travel point opens up at the bathhouse, I probably won't be running out of energy. But there is one up there. I just don't know what I have to do to get it to open. But even the couple points in town are extremely helpful. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna sell... Wait. Oh, that was silver. Did I need to offer you? No. Okay. So you can go back in there. You can go hang out there. So, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2, 3, 4. Well, we're gonna need it for the house anyway. So it won't be a complete waste. Alright, so let's get that cooking. Grab our glass. Okay, so we're at 5 bronze kelp essence. I think we need 2 more. Yes. So, oh. I'm like, yeah. So do it. Like, I have the stuff. Apparently I was clicking the machine with the wrong object in my hand. So they changed it when you scythe the grass. Even if you don't have animals yet, it has a chance to give you hay. Just hold on to it if you're planning on doing animals at all. Because once you get your silo or whatever, you can just shove it in there and you can still feed them with it. So that might save you some heartache. So no, it looks like I'm being weird holding on to some stuff, but there is a reason for it. Okay, so we don't have our pickaxe now. Right. Okay. Let's see. What kind of trouble can we get into? If I could hit the right spot. I even have the little square lit up thing going. I still can't hit the spot. A pine sphinx. Oh! Did we not turn that one in before? Maybe we didn't. Okay. Chicken boat. Bagok. Alright, let's try to do a little bit of fishing. Let us see. That's not a fish. Looks like a fish, but it is a piece of trash. Oh, wait. Hold on. I was gonna show you guys. 'Cause I don't think I've showed you guys yet. I think I talked about it, but I don't remember if I actually showed. So, this is another thing that was different from... Okay. So... Isn't the peeing on it a myth? So he's like, I'll take one for the team. But there's too many people watching. They live on an island and they don't know how to handle this. You're all a bunch of tourists. And volleyball girl. That I have not been able to figure out if she's actually the lifeguard. Or what? Here comes Sunny, who's always yelling. I guess... I don't know why everybody started laughing. Okay. But, so in early access, you could just buy your upgraded bug net and fishing pole. And I was so confused. Because I'm in here and I'm like, where the fuck is it? So I was trying to figure out how much money I had to put away. And then I thought, well, maybe my fishing skill had to be increased. And that's why I wasn't seeing it. No. They changed it. So you have to... This popped up and I didn't even notice this at first. I just completely looked through it. Upgrade tools. So you have to up... P-Butt!
Must you?
Stop!
Come here, come here,
He's such an ass. So you have to upgrade your bug nets. That's a lot of money. And, upgrade your fishing poles. So you're gonna need, like, the bronze isn't so bad. The 15,000, that's probably what we're gonna have to do to get the effing sharks. And 20 hardwood. I'm not so worried about the osmium. Osmium? I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm not so worried about the purple kelp essence. That's what we're gonna call it. Because there'll be plenty of that, but, and you're without it for 4 days. So yeah, you have to, actually upgrade your shit. And you do need to do that because some of the fish you just can't catch with the strength of your pole. On the base strength of it. So if you plan on getting all of the fishes... Wait, you do leave the office? Is it really... Okay. Oh. Okay, well you're not gonna let me play, so... At least I don't think you will. Maybe you will. Why is he calling it my campaign? I wouldn't care so much if my name was like... if I had a plaque somewhere saying, you know, or I'm put on the board because I'm going out and getting all of these donations, I'd be okay with that. Then I wouldn't give Scott such a hard time. But since I seem to be doing most of the getting and Scott doing the taking, then I get a little bit of a problem with it. Like, come on, Scott. Alright. Oh, we got a live one. We got one, boys. Looks like we'll actually be able to catch it. What did we get? A ruby red dragonet, which we've apparently caught before. Alright, so tonight's plan is Russell was gonna make me some donuts. We bought the mini tubes of biscuits. They have like 5 biscuits in them. And we just kind of punch a hole in the middle. And then fry those because that's just easier than going through the mess of making a bunch of dough for donuts when we're not gonna need a whole bunch. So at least these are like gone the same evening, so because they don't keep the next day. The biscuit ones, they get all weird and like soggy and tough come day 2, so he was gonna make me some biscuit donuts. And then he was gonna fry up the remainder of the onion, since we have to heat the oil anyway, that he cut into yesterday. And we're having rice and some kind of vegetable tonight. And the teriyaki honey beef cubes. And then, after he's done, then I have to work on the gingerbread. It's a lobster. Okay, let's see what we get at this length, or this distance. So I just do like granulated sugar and a little sprinkle of cinnamon into the sugar to coat the biscuit donuts, and lately I've also been doing a little bit of powdered sugar covering a couple of them. Is this another lobster? Come on. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch you. Come on. Yeah, whatever you are, your fishy meter is not moving, so I'm gonna have to let you go. The fish meter isn't budging, man. It's Evelyn. Eleanor. I keep doing that. God damn it. There's too many names to remember. What's this? What's this? Watercress. I think I've already captured you. Oh. Maybe we didn't. Oh, inventory's full. Alright. Well. More watercress. Inventory full. Okay. It almost sounds like Under the Sea, but not quite. There's a couple of bars in there that remind me of it. Oh, we hadn't donated that one before. Cool. We're almost to our dragon fruit tree. I think I purposely didn't buy the dragon fruit tree because I knew we were going to get one. If we manage to get enough stuff donated. Tell you what, I'm going to come back and grab these couple of things here. So here's my next question. What the fuck do the giants want as gifts? Because I don't think I've ever gifted them before. Ah, I don't want that. That can stay there. It'll probably be there until I run by again. What on earth does one gift a giant? Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on getting this farm in shape. Well, we're gonna have our bronze pickaxe soon. Oh, my inventory is full. I need a bigger bag. I just haven't wanted to spend the money on the bigger bag yet. That's the problem. Where are you guys? Hello? Oh look, you have foods. Oh, there you are. Good day today, human. Grog will train magic. Grog feels good to be back in village. Now Grog can help Chieftain again while taking care of, taking care of Island. Okay. Oh, Grog can use this. Thank you, human. Okay. Well, he didn't hate it. So, I guess that's something. Where's the chieftain, though? Is he in his house? Yes. Schwanky. Goom goom, human. Again we meet. You the giants think, free again we are, help human we can. To you our thanks, human. Okay, I don't know if that was a... What is this? You shake this anklung? And it makes a pretty sound. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. Sure. I guess. I suppose. This is the house that we haven't... Oh, okay, the house isn't open because we haven't freed him yet. Where's the other dude's house? His house is here. This is a very small house. Okay, so nothing really for us to fuck around with in there. Alright then. Back out the way we came. I'm gonna grab this though. Oh, look at all the clovers everywhere. Okay, that was donated. Oh, we did catch a lobster before. Okay. Alright, well then that's not so exciting then, is it? Alright, what are you? Wild seeds. Compost, okay. I mean, I shouldn't be that mad at the compost. Because it does help us make our own fertilizer, so we don't have to buy it. At least the base one. And in one of my games, I actually had a compost machine going because I needed so much fertilizer. But then I started making enough money where I could just buy it. Wrong box. Right box. Okay. So we need some monies. We're gonna sell all of that. And then that stuff's gonna go there. Oh, wait, you. You're just hiding out up in there. Oh, we've donated you before. What is this? Why do we have a... Okay, maybe because we talked to somebody. Alright. So we're gonna dump you in the bucket there. And let's pop on into the house. Let's see. Weather forecast. Everything okay?
Your mother just needs a ride to the gas station.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound weird at all.
I don't know. Not my problem.
Well, it is if you're taking her there.
The car.
Your main weather-related news source. The forecast covers Coral Island and the surrounding area. The weather forecast for tomorrow is sunny. What is summer without sunny days? What is Coral Stars? Passion music bring these 5 girls together, but can they overcome the harsh world of C-pop? Really? Hello, producers. I will be your representative in this show. Welcome to Coral Stars. Today, 5 girls will start their fight in the world of C-pop. They will start their voice lessons, memorize choreography, and give their all in stages prepared to test their result practices. However, your participation will also be essential in realizing the dreams of these hopeful kids. Now, without further ado, Coral Stars, please introduce yourselves. Star in your eyes. Hello, we are Coral Stars. Okay. As you can see, they are very determined to debut. Leader, any words for our producer? Yes, producers, thank you for giving us the chance to showcase our skills. We will not let you down and always perform our best. Very good. Next week we'll have our first choreography lesson with C-pop veteran. So be sure to stay tuned. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. With that attitude, you should quit before wasting everyone's time. Coral Stars are now facing the harsh truth. Can they weather the storm? Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about that. But then again, I'm not really a big reality TV person either, because it's not really reality, it's all scripted, so... They just make you think it's reality by how they edit it. My name is Jeff Smith, and I know a thing or two about farming. I was raised in a farm, so I got some tips for your sprouts. Let me tell you about them. Festival sprouts. What do you say about that? I love them. If you're in the Starlet Town area, there's one called the Animal Festival. It was my son Gary's favorite festival growing up. Guess what? It's coming soon, but it ain't just a pet race, you know. There's a farm animal contest. Now, if you have any farm animals, you might want to enter it. The prize for winning is epic. I wouldn't miss it. Well, I don't have any farm animals yet, because we haven't cleared enough room on the farm for that. Sorry. Momo jumped up on the bed, and I didn't know why he was up there. And then he looked like he was having trouble getting down. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. It's a rare thing for him to be on our bed. Oh, we can make tappers now. And a wooden sign. Okay. Alright, not too... What did we get from mining? Hold on. Oh, the fire agate. Okay. Fishing. So we made almost 1,000. Alright, and that's where we are going to pause it today. Because I have to go make dinner. You've read through some of them, they're funny. It was a little cringy and I was like, oh god, no. Like, I wasn't sure if they were, like, mocking it on purpose or what. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to read with the way it's translated, but it's gotten a little better. But, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's gonna be it today for Coral Island. Tomorrow afternoon we'll be back working on Streamland Park, the Random Wheel Zoo, and Planet Zoo. We got the Komodo dragon in last week. We need to work on getting the monitors in this week. So we have a little bit more work to do on that. And then Saturday, we're going to be back in the Oceana Challenge Park against the husband. He hasn't given up on it. He's just been scatter focused lately. So I don't know what he's going to do Saturday night, if he does anything. The wait to hear about this effing decision has just been crushing. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens when we get there. But I plan on being back in and working on the penguin area in that on Saturday. And then Sunday and Monday we'll be back to working on Chungosaurus. I don't know how far I'm going to get on Chungi before then, but I'll work on recording it if I do have the time to touch him before we get to the next scheduled stream. And we'll figure stuff out from there. So there's a Final Fantasy VII. Oh my god, really? Jesus Christ. I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't really looked at the TV since I got out of early access. They've definitely added some stuff then. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So, I mean, we'll see how things go and, you know, how I'm feeling and stuff too. Because my allergies have been fucking killer the past couple days. Something here is blooming again. Because they kind of settled for a little bit and they were manageable. And now they're turning not manageable again. So I'm like, Rawr. But, you know, can't do much about that. So, yeah, that's the plan for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. Talking about clouds and... Oh, yeah, I remember that one now. Yeah. The, like the late show talk host thingy. Talk show late night thing. Yeah. I remember that now. I forgot about it. So yeah, no, I do thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. I do appreciate it. Sorry about my bitching and life going on around us, but you know, hey, we don't censor that much around here. Some stuff we do, but you know, it's real world. It's not an Instagram picture, that's for sure. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, and take care. If I can tab out of here. I forgot this game's weird about tabbing out. There we go.